So ever since I started these LA vlogs, I've been getting lots of questions, and I promise I'm listening and reading. So let's answer a few of these questions. So I'm going to try not to give long answers for these questions, but I definitely want to answer these for you guys. And again, these were just questions that were dropped in some of my recent videos. So let's begin. Question 1, how I manage my physique. Eating whole foods that include high protein, vegetables, and a lot of fruit. Secondly, managing stress better. That is like key to everything in life, in fitness, in all of it. And everything that we do is just learning to manage stress better. I would even add to the whole managing stress better to getting good quality sleep and just recovering as much as possible. But I find if I'm less stressed, it's also because I am recovered and rested well. So definitely I would put that at the very top of managing stress better. And lastly, I would say enjoying my fitness and workouts. I haven't always done this, but I would highly recommend to just enjoy it. Like, not put any pressure on yourself and enjoy working out, because if you enjoy working out, then your body works better for you. All right, let's see. Question 2, how do I make money as a content creator? This definitely has its highs and lows with anything in whatever job that you do, right? It's kind of like sales and marketing and like all that stuff. I mean, it pretty much is that, especially because now everything is online. But meaning in the sense, like, some months you have some really good months and you nail some really good brands and you make some pretty good money, and then some months you just don't. And I think the key to this whole thing on being a content creator or influencer, whatever, is just being consistent, being very consistent and putting your best work out there and staying true to who you are as a content creator. Because if you are, then you'll land those bigger and better jobs that you want, or those brands. And yeah, so that being said too, as well, with content creation, it just really depends on the budget of the brand, but it also depends too on how much you're charging. And that could be off of how many followers you have, what's your engagement like, depending what platforms you're posting on. And it could be from a 15 to 30 second video that they may request, or they could also request 2 videos and 4 story frames. So that can range between $1,000 to $10,000 per post. So it really just sort of depends. I don't take it for granted. It is a lot of work, and most of the time I am quite mentally drained. And I feel like lately I've been getting that whole like writer's block, and it's the same thing with creating. But yeah, it definitely has its highs and lows, and there is a lot of money to be made in content creation. Like with anything, it just depends on how much you're willing to put in. Question 3, do I consider myself an influencer? This is a great question. I often see other influencers getting annoyed that people are calling them influencers, and they said they're not an influencer, but they have a platform and they have over 10,000 followers or whatever. To me, I don't mind being called an influencer. I would say I'm more of a content creator. I create content and I enjoy creating content. But at the same time, I have a platform, right? And I enjoy doing content creation. I enjoy being on social media. I do strictly use it a lot for business. And that is how I see it. It's just simply for business. At the end of the day, it's my job. And I also put everything I can into this job, like I would with any other job that I had. Luckily, I do enjoy it a lot. Again, like I said in my last question, I am very blessed to be able to do what I'm doing. At the very same time, if I had this platform and I was bringing no influence or no inspiration to other people, then I would be lost. Like, what is the point of me having this platform, being on YouTube, being on the other social media platforms, if I'm not doing that, right? Again, this is what I do for a living, and I don't take it for granted. But see me as whatever I am to you. I am an influencer, a content creator, an athlete, whatever it is, I don't mind. And yeah, I would consider myself an influencer, because at the end of the day, I'm not here to show that I have this cool life. I'm here to help people live better and happy and healthier lives. I understand that this is a privilege and I get to do this, and I'm grateful. Question 4, will you ever compete in CrossFit again? Never say never, that is for sure. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen if I will ever compete in that sport again. I can say that in the near future, definitely probably not. I'm enjoying my fitness now. I'm enjoying working out, and it took me a long time to get to there. And even though I probably feel way more fit and just better than I did a year ago competing in CrossFit, I don't know. I think that is exactly why I am fitter and I do feel better inside, because I'm enjoying my fitness, most importantly. Having good mental health and physical health, I'm better without it at the moment. And I am grateful for the sport because it has brought me so much. It's brought me into this world of social media. And I just have grown so much as a person because of CrossFit. But yeah, like I said, my mental and physical health comes first, and helping other people also is at the forefront, and creating, and I love having the time to be able to do that, and the energy, most importantly. I don't like feeling depleted and stressed, and that's how CrossFit made me feel. So I would say, in the position that I am in right now, I will say probably not again anywhere near in the future. I'm going to stick to doing what I do and doing what I love right now. How do I get over the fear in posting if I want to start social media? This is a great question. I still struggle with this. I think it's always a journey, like with that whole thing. I think the more you post, the more you get comfortable. Like, it's like riding a bike, I guess. Like, you know, the more you get on and the more you practice, you build some confidence and you just start doing it. And then next thing you know, you don't even realize it, and you're just like doing what you're doing, and you don't really think about, you know, how you're speaking to the camera. You don't always like care about how you look in front of the camera. Like, I even try to nowadays not edit some of the filler words that sometimes I use that used to bother me so much, of me saying or like or whatever. And now I just kind of let things flow. Like, I don't care. Like, I think the more realness you can show on your platform and social media and vlogging, whatever it is that you're trying to do, if you just stick to being you and being authentic as possible, people will relate to that and they will follow you for that, not because you're trying to put something perfect out there. Again, it kind of depends on what you're trying to do with your social media platform. But if it's just as simple as vlogging, just pick up the camera, just record, and just try not to think so much about it. Most importantly, just remember that you're doing this for you, and what you're posting, especially if you're just starting out, you have to just post for yourself and not in the thought of other people and what they may like. It has to be what you like. Question 6, why don't you post about your relationship? Well, first of all, we'll not know if I'm in or not in a relationship. I like to keep things private, and a lot of what I do already is on camera and on my social media platform. And I'm all about energy and spirituality and stuff like that. And I'm really big on not sharing relationships on social media. Again, it's not what I use my platform for. Now, never say never doesn't mean that I probably won't ever share my relationship or friendships or family or anything like that on my social media. But I don't see myself doing that, just because I don't want to put the evil eye on certain things. And that's just kind of how I see it. I'm a bit superstitious sometimes. And yeah, I feel like sometimes social media can ruin those things. It's almost like how they say, like, money is the root of all evil. I feel like sometimes social media can be exactly that when it comes to relationships. But if there's ever a moment and it feels right and I want to share with you guys, I definitely will. But again, I already share a lot of my life, and I enjoy sharing what I share, especially all my passions. And I'm always hoping to inspire people in everything that I do, and to help people. And if maybe one day that, ends up happening, me sharing my relationship or whatever, then I will be happy to do so. And I'm sorry if that sounds horrible. Yeah, I don't know. I just like to keep certain things private, for sure. Last question. What camera equipment do you use to record your YouTube? I will definitely drop everything on the screen that you can see here in a bit. For the camera, I use a Sony a7 III that I'm recording on right now. And I use the DJI mic that I'm also using right now. I think it's the mic 2. I will also link all of this in the description. And then let's see, what else do I use? I use my iPhone 14 Pro Max. That thing, I mean, it works really well and it's easy to just record when I'm out and about. I don't like to always have the bulky camera. And yeah, I don't know. I just like recording on my phone. So the only thing that sucks with recording on your phone is that sometimes you can't edit to how you would like. Sometimes it's hard to keep consistency of the color, but I'm learning to let go of not always keeping everything perfect and aesthetic and all that. So that has helped me build a balance with editing for sure. Let's see, what else do I use? Oh, I use a wide lens majority of the time. I mean, basically the only lens that I have and that I use. I have other lenses. I also have other cameras, but these are the ones that I mainly use. And as far as the lens, I use a G Master 16 to 35 millimeter. It is a wide lens. I love this lens. It's easy to record videos like this. It gives you a nice, good wide angle, and it's great with pictures too as well. So yeah, it's just a good multi-lens to be able to film like vlogs, reels, all that great stuff, and also take really good pictures. So it works out for me, and yeah, that's what I use as far as the lens. I edit everything on DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci Resolve I just find pretty easy. If you do editing and you use CapCut on your phone, I would say this is kind of similar. It's definitely a little bit more advanced, but I like editing on DaVinci Resolve, and it still can be very complicated editing on there, but the more you use it, the better you get at it, and you just kind of get used to the whole thing. All right, guys, I just wanted to answer a few questions. I know this wasn't an official Q&A, but I'm open to doing an official Q&A. Just drop whatever questions down in this comment box in this video, and I will be happy to get to them and make another video. Hopefully I kind of delivered some decent answers. I tried to just be a bit more general with this. But yeah, thank you for allowing me to do this. And again, I really enjoy doing this. I feel like I'm really connected with you guys, and I hope to continue to build that connection, that relationship with you guys. So if that means you guys want to know more about me, again, drop it in the comment section in this video, and I will get to it for sure. Okay, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. And if you're not, you should subscribe to this video, and you should give it a like. And yeah, that's it. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.